Hello there, and welcome back to your dad gaming. Today I am doing a review of an Irish whiskey. It's a blended whiskey, and it's by Roe and Co. And this whiskey is 45% ABV, so 90% proof, non-chill filtered and aged in bourbon casks. As you can see, I got this pretty recently, probably about a month ago, and I'm really enjoying it. It's a lovely whiskey, and as I say, it's blended. So I'm going to get my glass, and I'll give myself a little pour. Now this whiskey, it reminds me, and I've seen quite a few videos, or I watched quite a few videos on this before I bought it, but nobody seems to be of the same opinion as me. This reminds me of a baby green spot, for the simple fact that I get the smell and the taste of apple in this, and everybody else that I've seen before I bought this, nobody mentioned apple, nobody mentioned green spot in the same breath. So maybe it's just me, but that is exactly what I think this is. It's a baby brother to green spot. I'm just going to have a smell. Again, decent legs on the glass. Very oily, you can see it there, right up. Yeah, just straight away, it's apple. Apple and your I suppose your Irish characteristics. You've got your vanilla, almost like a pear in there as well. Yeah, like a thick vanilla. I was going to say like a custard, but no, it wouldn't be like a custard. But definitely vanilla, apples, and pears, or Cockney rhyming slang, the stairs. There's just spice in there as well. It's an absolutely stunning nose on this. Wow. I could actually sit here and happily smell this for 20 minutes, but I don't think that's going to be very entertaining viewing for you guys. So I'm going to try and move through this quickly, but yeah, there are some other things. I can't quite put my finger on them right now. I have kind of sat down before and came up with 5 or 6 things. I think I've only come up with about 3 or 4 there, kind of vanilla with the spice and the apples and pears. But there are other things going on in this. It's a complex. It's a very complex nose, very interesting. It really is. It's stunning. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go in for the kill here now. See what it's like on the palate. And everything you get on the nose, you get on the palate. You get the apple, you get the pear, you get like a zingy lemon. That's sort of a feel you get when you have like a citrus. If you have something sour like I don't know, a tangfastic, something like that, you get that sort of a tickly feeling on your tongue towards the back of the the back of the tongue towards the throat, and that's what you get from this. The spice is more of a nutmeg than a cinnamon. There's a lot of, I mean, the finish is long as well, but I'll talk about the finish in a second. I'm going to have another taste. Yeah, really spicy, really spicy. And the fruit, the taste of the fruit, and like a real zingy lemon, like it's really, it's almost like, yeah, you've had some lemon. That sort of a feeling in your mouth. It's beautiful. It's a slight, it's not like a porridge taste. I know I keep talking about Flavin's porridge. It's not like that. It's like it's not like a shortbread biscuit or anything like that, but it's almost like a cream cracker. That's sort of a kind of an aftertaste you get from it, and that's very odd. I don't think I've ever kind of got that before now. But like a cream cracker taste that's just coming out of nowhere. The finish though is finish is long. It's very creamy. The fruit. I'm just trying to think, is there something else? It's like it is like a green apple, like a Granny Smith. It's got a sour, you take a big bite, with the skin. You have the skin on it, and it's got that kind of a taste, and that kind of a finish. But it's really creamy. I feel like I have had, I'm not going to say it tastes like butterscotch. I'm not going to say, a caramel. But after you've had a caramel, you get that kind of a coating on your tongue, coating in your mouth. you know, like a really silky smooth feeling, where you know you've had a caramel, or you know you've had, you know, a Werther's Original or whatever, and you have that taste in your mouth afterwards, and that is the finish of this. It's really as if after you've had a Werther's Original, and that sort of mouth feel that you have after that, that's what you get from this. I'm going to go back to the nose again. After tasting, the vanilla is a stronger smell, and I smell a caramel. So I don't know, is that the taste of the caramel? Is it the power of suggestion, really? Is it the taste of the caramel that I'm kind of thinking about, that I'm getting it in the nose now? And I got vanilla initially, not caramel, but now it's specifically caramel that I'm smelling. Almost like a creme brulee. That's kind of what it's. You know, I mentioned porridge. But it's not porridge. It's like a creamy. You know, it's like a creme brulee with, you know, the burnt sugar on top, and that's the kind of a caramel smell and taste that you kind of get from this, aside from the apples and the pears, obviously. I must admit, I had never heard of Roe & Co. Never heard of them, and I picked it up in Tesco, of all places, and I'm glad I did, because this really is a stunning whiskey. And if you haven't had the chance to taste this, keep your eyes open, and you know, it's often on a deal in your local supermarket, you know, the off-license section. So I would highly recommend this. If you're a fan of Green Spot, as I say, come to think of it, it's almost like a green spot and a yellow spot in the same glass, because of that sort of caramel richness of the yellow spot, married with the apples of the green spot. Yeah, I think that's a pretty decent description. But as I say, if you see that bottle, Roe & Co., you really should treat yourself. That's beautiful, absolutely stunning whiskey, and as I said, 45%, and highly recommended. So that's my Friday video of this week. I might pop another one up, as I did during the week, as a little bonus episode, but in case I don't, and I see you again next Friday, sláinte. And until next time, take it easy.